it's super obvious that, like, work on the mic is just as important as work in the ring. Like, I think it's become more and more apparent as, like, we see good examples of people who can do, like, promos and, like, people who are kind of lacking in that department. But we got a video today that says top 10 WWE promos that'll make you cry. I haven't vetted this one before watching it at all, so I'm not too sure what's going on. But if you guys would like to see the original video without me interjecting and reacting every so often, pausing the video, I will be leaving the link to the actual content in the top of the description, so you check out the original creator and show them some support. Either way, if you're here to hang out with me, let's do it halfway through. I'm going to give you guys a question of the day. So if you guys want to, you know, participate a little bit, go ahead. If you guys got any promos that made you feel a little lump in your throat, let me know.
1, 2, is this on?
We often get swept up in the emotions of wrestling. Matches are one thing, but when you can truly feel and resonate with the words from a promo, that's when the sport becomes real and truly grips us. Today, we're going to focus on those segments that really hit close to home and pulled on our heartstrings, as we list the top 10 most emotional promos in wrestling. First, we have 2 honorable mentions. Retiring from the ring is never easy, but it's one thing to end a career on your own terms. Being forced to retire due to injury is a sad way to go out, an unfortunate reality for numerous wrestlers, including Edge, who said goodbye to the squared circle in 2011 after a history of neck problems.
As the MRI showed that
Oh man, that actually looked like that. The way he reacted to his own spear there, dude. I always feel really bad when the wrestlers have to, like, come out and it's like super serious. I remember, like, when Bryan had to retire a couple of years back. That shit had me, like, actually hurt, because I was at home marking out part of the Yes movement. You know what I mean? I was doing a little finger thing. I wanted to see him succeed. But yeah, that definitely hurt. So damn. I can't even think back to when, like, Edge was in and then, like, he had to retire from neck injuries. Like, I don't think I was watching at that time. I think, like, there was a big gap, right, between the Lita and Edge celebration in the middle of the ring to, like, fucking the Shield, the Shield popping up. I was like, my gap in between watching WWE for a bit.
Squared circle in 2011 after a history of neck problems.
as the MRI showed that I have to retire. This is a little bit tougher than I thought it was going to be.
It was
Man.
a teary affair for the rated R superstar, who took the solace in the fact that he was able to go out on top.
He was
as
at the top of the
heavyweight
world, too.
champion.
He was-
However,
he
after
was
8 years
definitely the
away,
man.
Edge made a triumphant return at the 2020 Royal Rumble.
You think you know me?
No way.
God, that theme. I just got chills hearing the theme pop off, I guess. Yeah, that theme is so good. I love Edge's theme.
I hope that all of you join me on this ride.
A wrestler retiring is sad because it's so real, so imagine using something that's inherently emotional in a storyline, paired with an Oscar-worthy performance that fooled everyone, as Mark Henry was to retire from wrestling on the June 17, 2013 edition of Raw. Mark had interrupted a promo from WWE champion at the time, John Cena. Mark spoke directly from the heart, with tears in his eyes. His final moments as a member of the active roster were to be perhaps some of his greatest, as he gave such an impassioned speech that had everyone in the arena thanking him for his career.
To my little girl, Joanna, baby, I'm coming home.
Cena allowed Henry to hold up the WWE Championship, a title the World's Strongest Man had never won. And then, just like that, Mark did what was seemingly unthinkable given the circumstances.
No way. Oh my god. I got hit. I wasn't expecting that. I got hit. I was like, oh, that's such a good moment. I did not know that's how that ended.
I got a lot left in the tank.
This type of storyline hadn't been done too often in wrestling, but even at that, few angles in history fooled fans like Mark Henry's fake retirement.
I'm coming home, WWE champion.
It was everything we love about wrestling. It hit on something real that drew us in emotionally, only to swerve us at the last minute with an act which we didn't see coming, but made sense in the context of the story. Number 10, HBK loses his smile. Shawn Michaels is no stranger to being involved in emotional moments in wrestling.
Yo, wait a minute. No, wait, I just saw a shorty get rocked. I definitely just saw a shorty get rocked. I don't know what the context for that was, but she just got rocked.
Loses his smile. Shawn Michaels is no stranger to being involved in emotional moments in wrestling. Such as when he called it a career the night after losing to The Undertaker at WrestleMania 26.
The Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, has left the building.
One of the most emotional segments involving Shawn happened in February 1997, where Michaels had to forfeit the WWF title due to injury. It's remembered as the promo where Shawn lost his smile.
I've lost a lot of things, and one of them has been my smile. It was the single most greatest year of my life.
Despite the sobbing, some people doubted the severity of Michaels' injury, including Bret the Hitman Hart, who Shawn was penciled in to wrestle at the upcoming WrestleMania.
You phony little faker, why don't you take your little pussyfoot injury? I'm not going anywhere. Go back and find your smile.
Where Bret was expected to get his win back.
Bret was talking that shit. I remember these guys definitely did have like a lot of animosity toward each other. Bret was talking that shit though. Mr. Hart, chill out. Them's his fighting words, bro.
After losing to HBK at the previous year's Mania.
I remember I didn't buy any of it. I thought this is the biggest bunch of bullshit ever. It's just his way of not dropping the belt to me, which just to me reeked of unprofessionalism.
Number 9, Daniel Bryan retirement speech. Daniel Bryan's retirement was also a case of
one I was
recurring
there
injury
for.
forcing him to step away.
This was the one I definitely saw, and I was like,
His emotional
no
farewell
way.
saddened fans, but they and the other talent were able to give Daniel's career a great send-off. In his hometown of Seattle, Bryan reflected on his love for wrestling and thanked the fans for their unwavering support that helped make him a star.
I have loved this in a way that I have never loved anything else.
Daniel gave a special mention to the night, which also took place in Seattle, where fans hijacked the WWE World Title Unification ceremony, since it was the last time Bryan's father was able to watch his son perform live before he passed.
This is maniacal.
Oh, man.
The WWE Universe is going wild.
And that was the last time my dad ever got to see me wrestle. And you guys made it special.
The crowd and the entire WWE roster yesed and applauded Bryan to cap off a sad but wholesome segment. It was just
That
over 2
definitely
years
just hit
later
me in
that
the
Bryan
core.
was
Hold on.
medically
I need a
cleared to
second.
return to
I
the
need a
ring.
moment.
Daniel once again emotionally addressed the audience to announce his comeback.
And if you fight for your dreams will fight for you.
Bryan returned to action at WrestleMania 34 in New Orleans. Wrestling in the same building, he achieved his greatest feat 4 years prior. Number 8, Roman Reigns goes through leukemia. Amidst a run as Universal Champion in 2018,
I was there for
Roman
this
Reigns
one
was
too.
forced to relinquish his title in the cruelest of ways.
When Seth and
Reigns
Dean
spoke
came
of
out, I was
character,
like,
telling the
damn,
world
this
he'd
is
previously
real?
been
This
diagnosed
shit
with
hurts.
leukemia, and that it had sadly now returned. The crowd was stunned into silence.
My real name is Joe, and I've been living with leukemia for 11 years. And unfortunately, it's back. And I'm not gonna lie, I'll take every prayer you can send my way, but I'm not looking for sympathy.
Fans were in shock at the announcement, with some being driven to tears. However, Roman assured us it wasn't a goodbye. This was just a see you later. True to his word, Roman would return 4 months later to much fanfare, thanking the fans and announcing he was in remission.
I'm in
I was so
remission,
hyped when he
y'all.
came back.
Before sharing a moment with his mother and Shield partner Seth Rollins.
Welcome back.
Number 7, Ric Flair. Even though the retired wrestlers we've looked at so far ended up returning to the ring, we still can't deny the sheer emotion and sadness felt when they first had to step away. The same goes for the Nature Boy.
Yo, that match between Shawn and Ric Flair? Oh my goodness. Watching that shit back, the final moments, the storytelling is insanity. It is so good. So fucking good. Peak cinema. Peak. I love that match so much.
Ric Flair. Nate said goodbye to his illustrious wrestling career in 2008. Flair's career ended in style with a tearful address that was followed by a who's who of his friends, family, and former rivals that came down to celebrate Ric's career.
I have had the greatest wrestling career in the history of pro wrestling. I have wrestled in front of more fans, raised more hell, had more fun, and loved all of you every day of my life. Please, let me say to you,
from the bottom of my heart, I love you, man.
Flair's time in wrestling is remembered for his legendary promos, which were filled with passion and emotion.
With a tear in my eye, this is the greatest moment in my life. Arn Anderson passed the torch. It was real, damn it.
I have to wake up every day and look at this. God, yeah, this is you. This is what you did. Yeah, it hurts. It still hurts.
Number 6, John Cena never gives up. A promo that epitomizes John Cena's career, as Cena addressed his WWE Championship loss to Sheamus at the previous night's TLC pay-per-view. John cut a fiery promo, upholding
Cena's
his
mic
mantra of
work is
never
insane.
give up.
But
Cena spoke about his
let's not
passion
front.
for the WWE.
Let's not
He was like
pretend.
a man possessed, determined to regain his title.
I needed to take a second, and I wanted to apologize to anybody that I might have let down last night. This is kind of hard to understand, but sometimes you can try so hard at something. Sometimes you can be so prepared and still fail. And with every time you fail, it's painful. It causes sadness. And especially as I saw last night, it causes disappointment. I've often said a man's character is not judged after he celebrates a victory, but by what he does when his back is against the wall. So no matter how great the setback, how severe the failure, you never give up. You never give up. You pick yourself up, you brush yourself off, you push forward, you move on, you adapt, you overcome. That is what I believe. The WWE Universe is all I got. This is my everything. So I'm not gonna say tonight that I'm gonna work harder, that I'm gonna be more dedicated, I'm gonna put more time in the gym. That's impossible. What I'm gonna say to all of you tonight that are gonna listen is what happened to TLC will never happen again. Everybody here, everybody watching, I won't be stopped. I can't be stopped.
Cena is sometimes accused of underselling losses or brushing things off with jokes, but neither was the case in this instance. Cena put over the gravity of his loss by projecting how it made him feel and what he would do to respond, all while having the crowd in the palm of his hand. This was Cena at his best. Number 5, The Miz. Next we have an example where Cena, not taking a wrestler seriously enough, played into the story. It happened on an episode of Raw from August of 2017, when after 2 initial jokes from Cena,
So this is what a sold-out Barclays looks like.
It's Barclays.
Real good, always making a joke out of everything.
The Miz fired back to cut one of the best promos of his career.
Did I interrupt a moment?
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. The Miz, when he's fired up, he can fucking go on the mic. I'm not gonna lie. I seen some clip when he was like, I guess it was one of those like those after the show talk show kind of things. And he was on Daniel Bryan's ass, and he was cooking. I was extremely surprised by what I was hearing from the Miz. That shit was crazy.
How many moments do you two get? Because, you know, in life, you're always told that if you work hard, if you chip away, if you plug away, if you do your job, then your moment will come, and I am sick of waiting for my moment while 2 undeserving people like you two get moments week after week after week. This is my show, week in and week out. I'm the one working here, not you and not you. I am sick of not getting the respect I deserve. Your shirt says respect, earn it. I've earned it for 12 damn years. Where is my moment?
All right, see, you see what I mean though? Like, yo, chill. You gotta be a jobber, bro. Chill. Don't do this, Viz. Don't do this. I love that. cook. Let him cook. Let him cook in the kitchen right now.
The frustration felt by Miz here had previously been seen at different points in his career, especially during his
that
famous
had to be
Talking Smack
issue.
promo in 2016, where he clapped back after criticism from Daniel Bryan.
And I'm sick of all of you, my GM, sitting there criticizing me, calling me the coward. I'm the one here day in and day out in that wrestling ring, beating people up.
Number 4, Dolph Ziggler reflects on his career. Ziggler was one of the standout performers in the WWE during much of the PG era. However, he never reached the main event level, which led to frustration. This frustration was seen during some of Dolph's promos.
I tell everyone, I'm great, I'm awesome, I'm the best, you can't follow me, and yet I don't come out on top. Every night, I deliver! And if everyone is in my head telling me what's wrong, I know that I am right.
For 11 years, I've never heard that wasn't good enough. Sometimes I've been told that was too good.
This continued to the point where Ziggler, being seemingly destined to be a career mid-carder, began...
Okay, hold on. Was Sheamus just wiping Dolph's face on his ass, bro? You're not gonna disrespect the selling goat, the merchant. You're not going to disrespect him by rubbing your ass on his forehead like that. Sheamus, brother man, we can't let this happen.
This continued to the point where Ziggler, being seemingly destined to be a career mid-carder, began to be used in storyline.
It's you who wins the WWE Championship, and it should have been me. You all respect him, and you all admire him, and it should be me. It should have been me. It should have been me.
Perhaps the most famous was Ziggler's passionate speech to his hometown of Cleveland during a feud with The Miz in 2016. Dolph looked close to tears while pondering how his career had not gone the way he'd hoped.
This is all I have. This couple minutes a night, 300 nights a year, this is my everything. I don't think that's a surprise to anyone when they know that I live for this.
I definitely heard
this is what I
Zack
love, but you know
Ryder
what?
was getting
Sometimes things you love don't always love you back.
punished because he got over on his own terms.
And you can give, and you can give, and you can give, and you can give, and sometimes you get nothing. In return, you get nothing. And you have friends and family and fans coming up to you telling you, why do you still do it? Why are you still here? Why do you subject yourself to this every night? And maybe my career didn't always turn out the way I thought it would, you know? I thought it would have been better. I thought I earned something. I thought I would be a bigger star, but you know what? I just can't stop myself.
No matter how many matches he'd lost or how the office viewed him,
Yo, that sounded like he was spinning from the heart for a little bit right there, bro. I heard pain for a second. I had to shut the fuck up. See, you know, I'm so bad. Damn. My bad, Dolph. I didn't know you felt like that, King. So, he did all this, and Vince texted him, that's crazy. Anyway, you know I'll lose the Rusev tomorrow.
Ziggler was still able to make fans believe in him again thanks to this outstanding promo. It set up a match where Dolph put his job on the line versus the Intercontinental Champion The Miz in a career versus title match, which Ziggler ultimately won. Number 3, Cody Rhodes battles through family and pain. The American Nightmare has cut his fair share of emotional promos.
It took me to go from undesirable to ungoddamn deniable. The undisputed WWE Universal Champion.
I have to finish the story.
A skill no doubt passed down to him by his father, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
I have wined and dined with kings and queens, and I've slept in alleys and dined on pork and beans. Get a dream, hold on to it, and shoot for the sky. At times, I win the textile workers around this country.
Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, anytime you saw a wrestler with this hair color, it brought blood that popped up in the matches to a different level. This hair color, with something about this hair color with the blood, you know they're gonna tell that story in that ring, and you're gonna pay attention to what the fuck happens. You see this hair color, you know it's going down. This is like the immediate buff to your stats. Like, oh yeah, he's ready.
out of work and got 4 or 5 kids and can't pay their wages.
They each showcased their ability to blend their real life into the world of pro wrestling. Because of this, fans don't just buy into what they were saying, they felt it, since wrestling is often at its best when it can mirror the human experience. It was only fitting that Cody battled his brother Dustin in an incredible match, which was followed by a very personal moment between the two siblings.
I need my older brother.
Cody's first promo back after returning to WWE was significant, as much as it was tearful. It laid out his plan to not just follow in his father's footsteps, but achieve something the Dream never could.
The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. He was my hero. At 8 years old, I knew not what I wanted to do, what I needed to do. I was going to win this championship belt right here. I was going to bestow it into the hands of the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and I would tell him, nobody can take it away from you now. Unfortunately, that dream died. It died right in front of me. No. Yes, I cannot physically put that title belt into my father's hands. I cannot bestow it upon the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, but I certainly can put it around the waist of the American Nightmare. And I am going to do it for the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
But Cody's path to the WWE title was going to be far from straightforward. An injury setback led to an impassioned speech after Rhodes wrestled inside Hell in a Cell with a torn pec.
In what could have been the lowest point in my career, in what could have been the absolute worst night, in what was literal hell, I was not cynical, I was not jaded,
Yo, wrestling through that is fucking insane, dude. So... Nah, I gotta give bro his flowers. These wrestlers be fighting through some shit. I know Triple H, like, tore his quads at one point. I had to wrestle through the match. There's a whole bunch of, like, random shit like that where it's like, yo, how do you do it? They put themselves to a lot, dude. There was one match I know Undertaker got, like, burned on his way to the ring or something like that. Like, he had the legit fight with, like, third-degree burn or something like that. He was, like, trying to nurse the burns with water bottles, waiting in the elimination chamber pod or something. Like, yeah, it was crazy. I have so much respect for these guys, man.
I fought!
A run-in with Paul Heyman in the lead up to WrestleMania 39 saw Cody put his feud with Roman Reigns briefly on hold in order to thank Paul for looking after the Rhodes family by giving Dusty work in ECW during a period where the family's money had run out.
ECW gave my father his confidence back, and I can never, ever repay you for that.
Number 2, Bray Wyatt returns. Fans welcomed Bray Wyatt back to the WWE with open arms. Bray endured a rough year personally, having lost 2 people close to him on top of getting fired. We were ready to see a different side to Wyatt this time around. His return promo was incredibly heartfelt. We could really feel every word Bray said.
I'm incredibly grateful, and I'm really, really nervous to be here, but I never thought of this would happen. This past year in my life, I lost a lot of things. I lost my career.
This video making me sad as hell.
I lost 2 people who were very, very close to me. I lost my way. I thought that everything that I'd ever done here or otherwise, I thought it was all meaningless. Nothing I ever did has mattered to anyone.
And rest in peace to one of the GOATs.
I
like,
can sit here right
undeniable
now today,
talent,
and I can
man.
look all of you in the eyes, and I can say that you were there when I was weak, when I was vulnerable, when I was down. So I just wanted to say thank you. You all saved my life.
We were never able to truly see what this version of Wyatt was capable of due to his tragic passing in 2023.
All of you can feel the spirit of Bray Wyatt in this building.
This made his return promo even more poignant. We can take comfort in how this promo allowed Bray to see what he meant to the fans, while also telling them what they meant to him. Number 1, Eddie Guerrero's new addiction. As we've seen from each entry on our list, the best promos are often rooted in reality, with real-life feelings and emotions being expressed, that in turn are tied into the storyline context of wrestling. Eddie Guerrero's story arc was one of the most captivating, because of how it incorporated his real-life struggles with addiction. This coupled with how much harder he had to work due to being undersized size, as well as the story that was told, helped make Eddie's eventual crowning moment so much more special. But right before this could happen, Guerrero delivered a career-defining promo on the go-home show before his big match. Eddie's upcoming opponent, Brock Lesnar, had previously brought up Guerrero's past substance abuse issues, allowing Latino heat to fire back and speak about his struggles with real-life emotions as a way to build for the match.
I am an addict. About 3 years ago, Holmes, they carried me straight into rehab. Through all that time, bro, through all those 3 years, not only did I wind up losing my job, I lost my wife, I lost my kids, and I lost myself. I disgraced my race, I disgraced my family, and I disgraced myself. Day by day, I have earned my life back. See, when I step into this ring, yeah, bro, I am addicted. I'm addicted to the high that I get from them. I'm addicted to the high that I get when I go home and I tell my family, hey, I'm doing it. I'm addicted to the satisfaction
shit, man.
that I get to tell everybody like you that didn't believe in me, you can stick it up your ass.
Winning the WWE title would be Eddie's final step to redemption. Now if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out a similar video on 10 moments that could...
Wait. I still remember how fucking sad I was as a kid hearing that Eddie passed away. I was still in like elementary school. Oh my God. I wouldn't even, like as a kid, I wouldn't even know how to process how ridiculous that promo, that back and forth must have been. Like, yo, this man was spitting absolute fire. Ah. Yeah, absolute GOAT. Absolute legend. This video had some heavy shit towards the end, bro. Involuntary eye sweat coming from me. That's kind of crazy. But if you've made it this far, I wanna hear your favorite promo. It don't gotta be one that was in here. What's a promo that actually that struck a chord with you? Which promo definitely hit you in the back of your throat with the lump? Appreciate you guys for hanging out and watching this with us. You can check out the original creator of the content again by checking the top link in the description to see other videos they might have there on my channel. And I'll see you around.